Assalamualaikum, selamat sejahtera. Tiada kata seindah bicara dapat dilafaz seiring jasa. Tiba ketika Dr. Melor bersara, bakti dicurah di ingatan sentiasa.
Assalamualaikum and a good day to everyone, especially to our beloved outgoing Head of Department and Head of Service, Dr. Melor. This video, produced by yours truly with the help of others, is meant to show appreciation to your years in service. This video will consist of interviews mixed in with slideshows in between each segment. This video was certainly not easy to produce. There's COVID, with everyone stretched beyond their limits, including this producer. At 2 a.m., editing in Melaka with these assistants certainly did not help. And then there's the difficulty in getting interviews. You need a strong-hearted interviewer, for which Dr. Nabila was simply that. And then our department isn't exactly quiet, and many a times the interviewees may get interrupted by others. Now let's start the ball rolling with the first picture slideshow. Now let's proceed with the first interview segment. And we'll start off ironically with the bloopers, since editing bloopers are much easier than the real stuff.
Can we cancel it?
Oh, lain soalan.
Nanti bayar dah.
If you want to
Oh. You're recording already?
I have to meter kan.
No, I think I edit.
Ya.
Nanti jangan ni dulu. Biar ni nanti buat. Ni.
So Zeti, how do you like him?
How do I like him?
What?
Now admittedly, keeping the bloopers in was actually for me. And now let's get to the first question we asked to many of our interviewees. How did we first meet you, Dr. Melor?
When was the first time you met him, Dr. Melor? Ingat first time jumpa dia macam mana? Kita first time jumpa Dr. Melor macam mana?
Masa tu 2001 di pantry dengan siapa yang bawa kita? Augustine kot bawa. Aku Dr. Melor kat pantry dengan Dr. Laila. Itu first time jumpa. Jumpa Dr. Melor kat pantry.
Dr. Melor. My first encounter with Dr. Melor was way back in 1993 when I was the first year master student here in HKL actually. Yeah, how long ago? Almost 30 years plus already. So it was, to me, it was always a pleasant experience whenever I meet Dr. Melor, especially when I'm on call. And I know that he's the registrar, or he's my senior who's going to be in the same team. It suits my jitteriness at that time. And you know, it's very calming because you know he's such an easy person to deal with, you know, very approachable, and you know he will solve most of your problems whenever you're on call. So that was my first experience with Dr. Melor.
I really cannot remember exactly when I first met him, but I probably met him some time back during meetings. but I got to know him better when he came here as a HOD in 2018.
First perkenalan dengan Dr. Melor rasanya sebenarnya saya kenal Dr. Melor secara tak langsung pada akhir tahun 90-an. Masa tu saya bertugas di unit rawat terapi pediatrik sebagai jurawat. Tapi masa tu Dr. Melor tak mengenali saya lah. Saya je yang kenal Dr. Melor. Dan secara rasminya saya mengenali Dr. Melor pada Jun 2018 apabila Dr. Melor melapor diri ke Jabatan NS sebagai our HOD.
First day met Dr. Melor, March 2018. When first day he came report to HKL.
When I registered during gazettement. Oh no, I actually met him in Hospital Ampang. I was floating there for my before my gazettement.
When he came and become our HOD in HKL. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe during my gazette posting many years ago.
Anything that you remember starkly about it?
He was very kind that time, trying to negotiate our posting. But in the end, I also got sent to Sabah.
Aku salam Dr. First 1994 here in HKL itself. I met him during my first posting in ICU HKL. That time he just a MO and doing a master. So it's been about 27 years I've knowing Dr. Melor, and he's a present to me, and I feel grateful to him because he really teach us a lot about intensive care and anesthesia acumen.
First pengenalan dengan Dr. Melor secara tak langsung pada tahun 2000 saya sebagai staff nurse bekerja dengan beliau dan beliau ditugaskan sebagai HOD dan melaporkan diri di Jabatan NS pada tahun 2018.
The first time I met Dr. Melor was when I came back from university and for reporting and also to discuss about my placement. Yeah, Dr. Melor had just changed with Datuk Jahiza at that time, and he was actually very. My first impression of him was actually a very nice, accommodating boss lah.
First time dekat mobile OT.
Tahun?
Tahun 2003. Nak induce triple A. Dr. Melor dan specialist petang. Specialist pagi dengan tim pagi struggle untuk masukkan thoracic epidural. So Dr. Melor datang sebagai penyelamat. Hebat lah masa tu. As an MO macam wow.
Okay, I came to meet Dr. Melor in 2016 when he was a HOD of Anaesthesia and Intensive Care unit. So that is where I get to know him. That he's a very dedicated person and very resourceful person.
Masuk spinal lah Dr. Melor, masukkan spinal. First time I jumpa Dr. Melor, masa Dr. Melor awas MO. Dr. Melor masukkan spinal. Dia hari pertama I kerja.
Wow.
Yes. Specialist in charge and he incentive. Masa tu I impressed gila. Laju kan. And then dia okay lah. Dia trust me. The second one dia terus bagi effort.
Now let's take a break and continue with another set of pictures. Now let's get to the next question. Are there any interesting memories to talk about?
Ada apa-apa kenangan yang menarik?
Is there any memorable experience in particular that you want to talk about?
Any memorable event with him?
Memorable, well, he's, okay, that's a tough question. But he's a very kind man, and I do feel when I was in Ampang, he comes at 7:30, whereas like everyone else probably comes like around 8. Oops. 7:30 in Ampang, and actually does echo for every person in ICU and did rounds on his own. So he's an amazing person. So I always look up on him.
He is very passionate towards the ill and life-threatening patient, where he will come early morning somewhere around 6:30, and he will hands-on together with all the nurses around him. He's such a wonderful man.
Actually, following that, I did not really encounter with Dr. Melor, but then whenever we had the time, we had the chance to meet up, especially during meetings. During meetings, Dr. Melor is always the one that will help me to, especially meeting perolehan. So I was called once for meeting perolehan, and Dr. Melor was there. So he was always very supportive and encouraging. And whenever I see Dr. Melor, means things will be settled easily. Okay? And the other interesting thing is that recently, actually, not to say very recent, but then during the early part of the COVID, when we had to come here, I had to come here for a meeting in HKL about preparedness of COVID at that time, together with some other universities as well. So Dr. Melor was there, and we gave our feedback and what to do and all that. And once the meeting was finished, he briefed me for something and asked me to join another meeting in Putrajaya pula at that time. So I said, okay, Dr. Melor, I will be there. So he told me to, you go first, okay? I will be there. So at that time we were under lockdown. The Max highway was empty. So I was, taking my time, driving, and suddenly from nowhere, a Perdana just zoomed past by. So I was like, who was that? Macam familiar. So when I finally reached KKM meeting room together with Dr. Melor, he was already there. He was smiling away. Harina, what took you so long? So I was like, my God, Dr. Melor, see how passionate and dedicated he was like at that time, making sure that he reached whatever destination or meeting that he had to go on time, and that's Dr. Melor.
Kenangan untuk diceritakan rasanya agak terkilang sikit lah untuk menceritakan tentang kenangan, kerana wabak COVID yang melanda menghalang kita untuk melakukan aktiviti jabatan. Yang ada semuanya kenangan yang baik-baik belaka.
A lot of memorable experience, but let it be between me and Dr. Melor. Generally, we've been involved in badminton and sports, but personally, let me be between me and Dr. Melor.
Dr. Melor selalu ajak pergi hospital Ampang. Tiap-tiap kali masa jumpa dekat parking pukul 6.30 pagi. Kalau saya dengan Dr. Melor je yang tahu.
So beliau juga seorang HOD yang sentiasa mengambil tahu segala permasalahan staf, bawahan, dan seorang doktor yang sangat bertanggungjawab kepada pesakitnya.
There have been many memories over the past years working with him. The most memorable thing for me would be when he supported me for my finals. Actually, he actually offered to give me to help me with my finals, and actually he kept his word to the dot, and he has been very dedicated actually in training, not just me, almost all of us in HKL.
Dr. Melor signed my transfer letter to Hospital Ampang. Then the next day,
Dr. Melor asked me, tak jadi pergi hospital Ampang ke?
Kenapa?
We'll continue after another break. Welcome back. Now let's continue with the third question. How would we describe you, Dr. Melor?
Using one word, try to describe Dr. Melor.
One word to describe him.
One word to describe him. Bagi tahu je, one word.
One word, very kind-hearted boss. He is such a cool, stable personality and very approachable, warm, very facilitating, accommodating, committed, dedicated, passionate, and exceptional. In a nutshell, he's just exceptional and wonderful.
In one word or one sentence?
Up to you.
It's the most humble and cool boss that I've been worked with.
He is very approachable and extremely hardworking, and an easy person to discuss a problem with.
Hardworking, of course, ada tu in percent.
Hardworking one.
Friendly. Senang approachable, senang to start conversation, friendly lah, approachable. Yeah.
Dr. Melor is it's a fatherly figure. Very approachable. It's very sad that he's with us for such a short while. Just got to know him, and he's about to retire.
Yeah, I also thought of the word father as well, because he's like a father to us, all of us. Very fatherly, and very approachable. Yeah.
Dan Dr. Melor ni merupakan seorang bos yang sangat baik. Saya tak dapat nak gambarkan dan ungkapkan dengan kata-kata. Seorang HOD yang sentiasa mengambil tahu segala permasalahan staf, bawahan dan seorang doktor yang bertanggungjawab kepada pesakitnya. Kami sering tersempat dengan Dr. Melor semasa review pesakit bersendirian di luar ICU semasa kami buat nursing round.
Awesome.
Best boss ever.
Kind, hardworking.
Beliau adalah seorang yang sangat baik dan sifat-sifat kebapaan tu ada dan kami menggelarkan ia abah.
Fatherly.
Of course, he's a very dedicated person, and besides that, I would say he is very easygoing person and very resourceful in knowledge. Anything we can rely on him.
He's inspiring, actually. He's someone I would definitely look up to. Yeah, no doubt about it. And I hope to be even at least half of what he has become today, actually. What he has been to me for these past few years.
Dr. Melor, atau lebih dikenali sebagai Muhammad Yusof, I think everyone would say the same thing about him. He's kind, hardworking, one of the HODs one of the HOD that still does a lot of clinical work. When I first met him in Ampang, he does rounds in ICU every morning without fail, scans everyone. I think everyone remembers him for that. it's I've but basically he's a very someone I think I would have loved to work with him, and I would have I wish I had known him longer.
As usual, let's take another slideshow break before our last question of the interview. Thank you, everyone. Now let's get to the final question. Do any of our interviewees have any message for you, Dr. Melor?
Nak cakap apa-apa tak dengan Dr. Melor? Anything else you want to tell? Anything else nak cakap dengan Dr. Melor? Anything to wish him after the retirement? Do you want to tell him anything after his retirement day?
I will say thank you very much, Dr. Melor, for being such a great boss and for supporting our anesthetic clinic. And I wish you happy retirement and free from all the troubles of COVID.
Dr. Melor, rasanya Dr. Melor dah bekerja sehabis baik. So, rasanya ini peluang untuk berehat sekejap. Mungkin boleh datang balik untuk bekerja balik.
So happy retirement during and I think it's a good time to retire, especially during this COVID era.
Di kesempatan ini saya KJ Yusnita binti Muhammad Yusof sebagai wakil dari General ICU ingin mengucapkan selamat bersara kepada Dr. Melor dan ingin merakamkan jutaan terima kasih kerana menjadi bos yang terbaik buat kami. Di sini kami ingin mengucapkan semoga Dr. Melor diberi kesihatan yang baik dan jangan lupa kami di sini yang masih berjuang dengan COVID-19. Stay tune. Stay at home.
I wish that he has a very good life and blessed with abundance of love, health and happiness.
I'd like to wish him a very happy retired life.
Yes, Dr. Melor, we all love you, Dr. Melor. And please take care, and we hope that you have a very happy retirement day. And may Allah granted you all the blessing in life after. Thank you so much, Dr. Melor. We all love you, Dr. Melor.
I would say, we will be missing you, Dr. Melor. You have been our pillar of strength, and you are the great leader that we will always be appreciative. We are so appreciative of your leadership, and our gratitude. There's no words to describe of what we have done to the service. And I wish you a happy retirement, fulfilling retirement, and I wish that this retirement will bring you much rest that you need, and may Allah bless you and your family with happiness, good health, and all the best in your life.
Kalau ada salah dan silap harap minta maaf. Kalau ada terkasar bahasa, itulah.
Happy retirement, bos. Selamat berehat. Tapi rehat ke, bos?
Okay, selamat bersara Dr. Melor. Selamat maju jaya dalam hidup. Okay.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Di kesempatan ni saya Melor Mansor sebagai wakil dari Kejururawatan Anaesthesia dan Rawat Terapi ingin mengucapkan selamat bersara kepada Dr. Melor dan ingin merakamkan jutaan terima kasih kerana menjadi bos yang terbaik buat kami. Doa kami semoga Dr. Melor diberi kesihatan yang baik dan jangan lupa kami di sini yang masih berjuang dengan COVID-19. Sekian, terima kasih.
Dr. Melor, selamat bersara. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your support and your contribution, your hard work. Without you, I don't think we can go through during this pandemic. All the best. Good luck. Stay safe.
Of course, congratulations and happy retirement and happy new chapter and venture, a new adventure of life.
Dr. Melor, we wish you a very happy retirement and hope that you will enjoy life after this.
Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay safe after this.
Kami sayang Dr. Melor.
Retirement dia Dr. Melor.
Oh, banyak kesedihnya.
Punya. Hope you find a good journey afterwards. For family then.
And there you have it. We've come to the end of the video. We'd like to thank all who have contributed to the production of this video, and this includes those who participated in the interviews and those who contributed pictures and videos for this production. We'll close out with our last set of pictures. Again, we wish you all the best, Dr. Melor. And with that, thank you and have a nice day.